In 2026, motivation just won't cut it anymore.
For sure. Right, because motivation is only emotional.
And discipline is a decision.
It sure is. It sure is.
Yes. I'm Danny.
And I'm Tiff.
And this is BosSis, where ambition meets sisterhood.
And you hear real stories from boss women in leadership and business.
The highs, the lows, and everything in between.
Every boss has a story, so let's get into it.
Today we're going to talk about the 8 things that you need to know to get into position for 2026.
And sometimes, as we go into New Year's, we like to leave the old behind. So here is our opportunity to talk about the things we need to do to grow.
So let's get into it. Starting with number 1. Position requires preparation, not just prayer.
You may be anointed, you may be talented, you may have it all, but if you don't prepare, you will fail.
Listen, I have a story because I remember in 2012, it was the year 2012, and I told you, I was like, I want to open up a childcare center.
Yes.
And then you were like, okay, so you got to have this amount of money. And I was like, I didn't know I had to have money. I thought I just had to take the class. I didn't know you needed money. I just thought that we had to take this orientation class. So then when she was like, no, you need money, I was like, well, I guess this is just not my year. So I took the time to prepare, had to build some capital, and by 2015, we were able to become partners and do it together.
Indeed.
So.
Agreed. All right, I totally agree with you. You have to be prepared. So with that, let's go to number 2.
Let's do it.
You cannot carry new weight with old habits into a new year.
That's a good one.
Yes, it is. Sometimes we get in this habit and we get in this flow of thinking that things that were working, things that were not working,
Right.
will work.
Right.
And if we see that it wasn't working in 2025, it's definitely not going to work in 26. So switch it up.
Time to let go.
Time to let go.
Time to let go. So if you want new things, you have to start with new goals.
For sure.
We can't keep doing the same things that we were doing if we want new outcomes. Right?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
No, I totally agree. I feel like it's almost, for example, it's almost like if you have a goal in mind, right? You have a goal from last year, right? And you laid the course, you did everything you were supposed to do last year to make this goal come into fruition. However, you saw that it didn't work, right? We're not going to take those same steps and carry them into 2026. We're going to try something new.
We started this last year, and we had a goal in mind of just having fun.
For sure.
But now we want to take it to the next level.
So we have to change our mindset.
We have to change our mindset. We're
Correct.
trying to increase our subscribers.
Indeed.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Indeed.
And, we're just trying to reach more people, and
For
we're
sure.
trying to bring different content as well. So we know we have to do something different.
Indeed. Number 3, discipline is motivation.
It is.
It
really
is. Discipline is the key to success. I know for me, in 2025, something that worked for me was making sure that I got up super early in the morning so that I had time to prepare. I had time to get my mind right. In 2026, that is a habit that I want to take with me.
Yes.
Not only am I going to take it with me, I'm going to expand on it. In other areas of my life that I'm struggling with, I'm going to make sure that I change and I keep pulling so that I make sure that I'm disciplined and, getting things done.
Right. And it's also okay to say no.
Yeah.
You don't have to be everywhere. You don't have to go to everything. Sometimes you just have to stop and just focus on you so that it can build your motivation. Because if you're trying to do everything and be everywhere, then where are you putting the effort into your business? In 2026, motivation just won't cut it anymore.
For sure. You're right, because motivation is only emotional.
And discipline is a decision.
It sure is. It sure is. Yeah. Number 4, access changes as responsibility increases.
I'm looking forward to that, actually.
You are?
Yes,
Why?
it's time to step away.
Yeah.
And allow someone else to be that person that is accessible.
Really?
I think
what?
I'm ready.
You made it.
I'm ready.
You made it there. I've been trying to
Yes.
tell Danny for years that it is time to change the access that people have
Because
to
we're
you.
trying to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I can't do it all, right?
I cannot believe you actually just said that. I really can't believe you just said that.
2026?
That's a real thing. Like we seriously have had so many conversations about access, and Danielle's always like, "Oh, I can do it. I can do this. I'm here. I'm good. I do it myself." But I'm so glad to hear you say.
Well, my responsibilities are changing now, so
Oh.
that access is going to be limited,
For sure.
but it's for a good thing, and I love that for me.
And the more you grow, the less access people can have to you.
True.
And it's not because you don't want them to have connections with you. It's just so that you can get yourself in the right mind space and mentally prepared for you to go to the next level. So good luck. I love that for you.
I love where you're going with that.
Yeah.
That moves us to the next one. Alignment may cost you applause.
That's a good one. I love that one. I remember when I first made the decision to stop access. I remember that. You remember, I used to be a person that had a lot of people around me.
You were.
I was, but I intentionally made that decision that I had to separate myself. And it wasn't because I don't love people, but it's literally because I had to make a decision just to really get myself together.
And
right?
align.
And align myself with what I needed to, where I wanted to go. But with that came a lack of applause. And for a second, I didn't understand. But I do now, and I'm okay with it.
It's okay. Yes. All right, and for the next one, visibility comes with accountability.
Absolutely. Everybody wants to be seen.
Yes.
Everybody wants to be in the limelight, but everybody doesn't want the accountability that comes with it.
That's so true.
I've struggled with that too. I know I've definitely struggled with that. A lot of the times I'm comfortable playing with the background because I don't want the accountability, but in 2026, I'm accepting it, I'm owning it, and it's mine.
Yes. And if we make mistakes, it's okay. We've talked about that too, right?
For sure.
Just hold yourself accountable.
For sure.
So that's awesome.
The next point. The middle of the story is where most people quit.
Wow.
That's a good one.
Wow.
There's a climax in every story, right?
Yes.
There's a climax in every story. And a lot of the times when you reach that climax, either things are going to get harder, they're going to get better. And in business, most of the time, they're getting harder. And that's when people sometimes quit.
So the goal is to get to the end of the story.
Exactly. If you quit at the climax, you'll never see the end. A lot of the times, though, we don't even realize the climax is the climax.
True.
So we think that's
you're
that's
in
the
it.
end. Right. You think that's the end.
Yes.
So we want to make sure that we actually see it all the way through. Don't give up.
That's good. And number 8, our final point. Growth follows how well you manage your now.
So what you're saying is that if you can't get off this level, you're not going to be able to move forward.
No.
Not at all.
No.
So if you're not able to get up early now, then you're probably not going to be able to get up early in 2026.
So true.
So what you're doing right now is what matters. If you want to grow, you have to get your now correct.
Let's say you have 2 clients right now, but your goal is to have 10, but you're slacking on your 2. How are you going to give more or give what your 10 clients need if you can't even do it for your 2?
Absolutely. So what you're saying is that you got to get right now.
Right now.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Today we had the opportunity to talk about 8 things that will get you into position for 2026. Try these 8 things and see how your life changes. And don't forget to stay boss sis.